Welcome to the Complete Boomi Bootcamp 2026, Episode 8, Business Rules. Our agenda for today is business rules, try-catch, exception, flow control, and next steps. Business rules. So welcome back to Boomi. We will create a new folder to demonstrate the business rules. And in this folder we also, as always, we will create a process. No data here. Give it a name, demo business rules, save it. And for the start, I think we need some data. So let's create a message here. And I prepared some sample data. This time I prepared some invoices, and this time in XML format. Now we create a variable here and have the whole message as a static value. Okay. It's good. Okay. We can connect like this. Then next we have a data process in order to split the documents. So that for each record we have one document. Then we need, of course, we need the business rules step. Business rules step has an accepted and rejected branch. Here, give it a name, split document. And we'll set up the split documents processing type here. Profile type is XML. And we will quickly create a new XML profile, invoices, sample file, XML profile like this. Save it quickly. Then we import the profile. We choose the XML profile, XML file I just prepared before. Yes, invoices dataset XML. Next. And it has 15 records here. Of course, for the profile, we don't need all 15 records. We have to adjust this profile a little bit. You see, all the fields here are repeated in each record. So we just need one record for the profile. So sweet, little bit adjusting, modifying the structure here by deleting all the unnecessary records in the structure. One more, and the last one. You see, now we have a clean profile because the records, they repeat themselves. Having a look at the options, encoding is UTF-8, which is okay. This option is selected, all ends, okay, don't know. And then we can save the profile and select the record as the split element, because we would like to have a separate document for each record in the XML file. Now we can connect the invoices sample file with our split document step or data process step. Just make sure now that the documents are generated. So let's have a look at the split documents. Step source, one file, that is okay, and data processing steps is also okay. That is important now, yeah, because here in the stop step, there we will see the splitted files, not in the data process step. It's always one step after that. Here you can see the invoices, invoice number 1, invoices number 2. Then just to make sure, invoice number 3. And yeah, we have like 15 documents. Yeah, max occurs is 1 and looping option is to set to unique, which is also correct in this case. Yeah. So now we have the documents. We can use it to provide the documents to the business rules. I will quickly create a stop step here. Both the accepted and rejected branch now have the stop step. We configure the business rules step now, giving it a display name, demo business rules, profile type would be XML. And to create multiple advanced validation rules that determine if incoming documents should be accepted or rejected, use the business rules step. Based on whether your documents were accepted or rejected, you can perform business logic in your process. All rules are evaluated against each document. Sounds good. So we set up the XML as profile type. New business rules. Okay. Create a new rule. Here we can add some input, whether a field or function. I think we go with a field. Alias, we leave it blank for now. Record would be, yeah, what should we analyze further? Let's take the total amount, for example. Total amount. Let's have a look at the data or the file. So we can think of a business rule. 946 is the total amount. 540, 915. So all over 100, but maybe here we have a total amount of 23. So one business rule could be total amount less than 100. This is just to try out the business rule. So we have the total amount as field. We have a look, and now the conditions we can set here. The end condition, yeah. So we set up the total amount should be less than, what's here? I can't type anything in, but I can select something. Yeah, that would be a static value 100. Total amount less than static value 100. We save that condition. And again, let's look at our file again to have maybe a second condition. So what can we do? maybe the payment status. We can filter for the payment status. There are different status: unpaid, partially paid, I think, and paid. At least 3 payment status. I think I will set up a condition. Let's set up the condition. I don't have the field there. I have to add the field as input. So let's take a payment status, add this field. And yeah, I think maybe we can set up the alias because it's too much as alias. See, we set up total amount, so it's easier to read. And the same we do for the payment status. Payment status. That's okay. Now we set up the second condition. Now we have the field payment status. Payment status equals, I guess it's a static value here again. Can I select something? I think I go with the static. Static. Let's take this static. It's unpaid. Save. Please pay attention. For the value, it's case sensitive. Yeah? So you have to use exactly the value that is also in the file. So rules, new business rules. Can we rename the rule? It's the wrong place, but where can I rename this rule? Here? No? But here, yeah. Just click on it and then you can rename the business rule, like total amount. No, total amount less than 100. And payment status equals unpaid. Just hit the return button or key and then yeah, the new name is saved. And I think we are good now. We can test the process. So my expectation is that some records or some documents match our conditions. And so it should appear in the accepted branch. In the rejected branch, they're all documents that do not match our conditions. But I'm curious if we have a document that matches our conditions. Actually, one. That is good. One. So you see, total amount equals 23. That is less than 100, and the payment status is unpaid. So this is how the business rules step work. You can set up multiple conditions here. Try catch. We will create a new folder for the try catch demonstration. And also we will create a new process for the try catch. No data. This is the demo try catch process. We create a new try catch step to capture unexpected process level or document level errors. Use the try catch step. Documents that fail along the try path are then either retried or passed to the catch path for further processing. Documents handled with the try catch step are not reported as failed in the process reporting. Here we see different options. For example, the retry count, which is required. And 0 as a value means that what have we here? The maximum number of times a failed document is retried through the main series of steps after the try-catch step. The first retry occurs immediately following the first document failure. Subsequent failures are incremented. The second retry waits 10 seconds, the third waits 30 seconds, and the fourth waits 60 seconds. The maximum number of retries is 5, and then the try-catch step waits 120 seconds. As I said, 0 is not retried at all. We try 6 as value. Value must be an integer from 0 to 5. So let's quickly try all integers. And I think we go with 3. There's a failure trigger. We can choose between document errors and all errors. I think we go for the all errors setup. And what do we need? I think we need a message to start with. It's a message, and it's just demo message as a value. Next is we have to think of some action we want to do with this message to provoke an error, to just create this error. I think we will go for the map, and at the end we have a stop step. We give the map a name or not. So what can we do? Just take this one, CSV to XML map. So what do we have here in the catch branch? Let's go for the stop step for now. Save it. And let's just test this one. So it did not work. Why? No data produced. No data produced from map CSV to XML map. Please check source profile and make sure it matches source data. Okay. Let's have a look at the document. It's just text. Just text. And yeah, of course, we don't have any fields here. So the message or the text does not match with the profile. So this is why the error occurs. So that's exactly what we wanted. We have an error message, and I want to have the error message in the log. So I just create a notified step. Notify error message, and as a message I will use a variable. Then I create a variable, and this time it's a document property, and as document property I select as source type metadata. Select the source, and as property I take the try catch message. So click OK. So this way we get the the error message in the logs. We will try this in a few seconds. Generate a single notification. Well, I think we will just leave the box, the options unchecked. Connect the catch branch with the notify step and the stop step. Save it and let's test it then. Okay, this seemed to work. Yeah. Test was successfully executed. And here you see the error message. Yeah, no data produced. The step source data should be the demo message. That is okay, but the error message was logged here. Yeah. As you can see, step notify error message. That's the wrong place, but here in the message you clearly see that the error message is logged. Okay, so what can we do with this? Let me think of here. What can we do with this error message? You know, I think it's a good idea to have this error message sent over to a database, so that we have a place where we can collect all the error messages. So let us just think. Of course, we need a connection to the database. I think we will use the Azure SQL database like this. Let's configure this. The connection is the Azure SQL database connection. Action is send, and we have operation send to Microsoft Azure SQL. But wait. I think if I remember correctly, you know what? I will look it up. Give me a sec. I will check the database. Because for this I have prepared a table. A table that is called errors. Just simple name, errors. And there are 3 fields. What's this? Database is not available. Okay. Yeah, I think the database is still sleeping, so I have to wake it up. Give me a sec. We do just activate the database. Now it should be active again, so we can test this process again. Just have a look. Demo message is what is provided by the notify step. That is not what I expected, but let me check. So again, the connector step operation. I think the operation might be wrong. Let's check it. Let's check. Let me think. What is missing? What is missing? I think we need another message step. Let me quickly test again to make sure. What's unrecognized content in database? Okay, now the database seems to be available, but the content in database is not. Yeah, I think this is because I think we tried to write the data into the wrong table, yeah, and also the message, the text is not the correct one, because I want to write the error message to the database, not the sample message. So I will create a map. I will create a map that will, how should I name it? I think error message text to Azure DB. Error message to DB, okay. Then in the map source I have a flat file as profile type. I think I don't have a profile yet, so I will create one. That would be error message flat file profile, and here I will add one element, just one, because I just have one error message text. So I add this element, quickly rename it error message, like this. Data type is character, the character, that is okay. We'll save it. Then I think this is irrelevant. It's not important here, the configuration, but save it. And in the map destination profile would be database Microsoft Azure DB profile. Click OK. Yeah, let's have a look at the. Should I create a new one? Should I create a new profile? Error message database profile. Yeah, of course I need to create a new profile because I have a new table. So let's set up execution type is write, because I want to write data. Then it's standard insert, update, delete type. I think this time I will choose a dynamic insert. Yeah. Here the table name is errors. I'll quickly check the options. Write is okay. Fields, I don't have any fields yet because I will import them later in a few seconds. So table name is errors. That's what we're referring to. And then here I can import the connection, should be there. Schema filter is, I think it's okay this way. And now I can select the table. Once again, it's errors, so that the fields are imported like this. I select every field, and now I have the fields here in the structure. Yeah. Type dynamic insert, table name is errors, and I think we are good to go. Save it. So we have this profile. Yeah. We have new database profile. So back to our configuration. The profile is now here. And we'll expand it. There I have my 3 fields on the right side. On the left side I have 1 field. I will map it to the error message. And I have 2 additional fields. One is the error date. For the error date, I will just quickly set up the current date and we'll have this connected to the error date like this. So in the middle you can create or get the current date. And for the process name, I hope there is some property I can get the process name. Just let's try. What can we take here for function get document property? This sounds good. So let's check if we actually get the process name, metadata for example. Application status goes start with a message, but no process name. No process name. Wouldn't make sense because we're looking at the document property, yeah. So source type metadata. We have connectors. No, that doesn't make sense. Connectors, I think they don't provide you with the process name. So what can we do? Let's try and search a little bit more. Maybe one additional minute, and then if we don't think or don't find the process name, I think we have to think of another solution. Just properties, and yeah, let's look. Custom scripting. What's this? Scripting. Okay. Embedded scripting. Groovy JavaScript. That's too much. I think it's too many options here. I think we will cancel this for now. And I think we just copy the process name, demo, try catch, and set it up as a default value. I think this is also a good solution for now. And maybe we will find out how to get the process name dynamically. But here for now we set the default value. Yeah, and now I'll remove this one, set properties. I don't know how it, maybe I was trying some things out but I removed it anyway. So let's test the process. So what happened? Demo message, still demo message. So step source data for the notified. Error message is correct. No data produce. Then we have the map, and it's provided with the demo message. It's provided with the demo message, but not with the error message. Demo message, yeah, it's clearly from the sample message at the start, from the start. So this is the notify step. The notify step just logs the error message. So I think we need a message step, another message step. Oh, give it name, message with error text. And here I will use a variable again in the message, and then create a variable that will hold the actual error message. No? So document property. No, I will go for the document property like this, and then I should be able to get some metadata, the try catch message. Yeah. Okay, then we connect the new message step with the map step. Save it. We hide the steps palette. Just checking again. Yeah, notify step, message step is here. And let's test. Okay, but before we test, we just have a look at the database, at the table errors. So currently there shouldn't be any data here. I will execute the select star from errors. And you see there is no data. Yeah? There's no data here. Then we will execute the process to test it. And my expectation is that the error message will be written or will be sent over to the database table. Let's see. Okay, this looks good. And what do we have here? Yeah, there is the correct error message. Let's take a look at the table. Hopefully there is a new row with the data and action. Oh, no data. Still we don't have any data here, but why? So we created a new database profile a few minutes ago. The database step is getting the error message, but it's not sent over to the table. Why? So let's I think we should have a look at the configuration of the database step. There's the connection. Yeah, mapping is okay. But let's have a look at the connection, and we have the operation. Let's have a look at the operation. So in the operation we also have a profile. Let's look at the profile, at the fields. Okay, these are not our fields. So we need another profile. But I think I will create a new operation from a new brand new operation for this. So new operation. Okay, let's give this a name. Error send error message. Huh? New profile? No, we have a profile, so we just have to select it. Yeah, error message database profile. Okay. So it was just the operation that we needed to create a new operation. So let's have a look. Operation send error message is now set up here. And click OK, save. And we test it again. I'm so curious. I hope this works now. Oh, test execution was completed successfully. So let's have another look at the database. Yeah, error message is here, but in the database, yeah, we have some data here. So this is the error date, the error message, no data produced from map CSV to XML. Make sure it matches the source data. Wonderful. Fantastico. So, and also our process name, demo try catch, that we set up as the default value is there in the database table. So I think we did a good job. Great. Exception. Let's open our demo business rules process to demonstrate the exception step. So here, as you can remember, the best way is I just test it again and then I can show you what we did in the last episode. Demo business rules, we defined conditions. If they are met, namely the total amount is less than 100 and the payment status is equals unpaid, then the document will enter the accepted branch. Means that the document meets the conditions and therefore hitting the accepted branch. So we want to have an exception step here, and in the exception step, to terminate the execution of one or all documents by marking as failed in process reporting with a custom error message. Yeah, use the exception step. Exception messages a combination of static content and dynamic variables. Exception steps are often used when document data fails to meet certain conditions of a route or decision step, and the document should not be processed further. In this case, we have a business rule. Yeah. So here we can type in a custom message. This is a custom error message. The document, not the document, the total amount is less than 100 and the payment status equals unpaid. Yeah, so this is completely a text of your own, a custom text message, and if the document meets the conditions, then this exception step is displayed. So let's auto arrange, save and test the process. The test run for demo business rules you are attempting completed with the following errors. Embedded message. This is a custom error message. The total amount is less than 100 and the payment status equals unpaid. So yeah, the exception step you will use to generate a custom error message. Yeah. Sometimes the error messages of Boomi are not so easy to understand, and this is how you would create a custom error message. We create a package component now, so I can demonstrate you how this process behaves when we deploy the process and run it on the atom or in the test environment. So next review, deploy. So now it's deployed in the 10 test environment. Let's have a look at the process reporting. Now, for now, there is no message. That's because we didn't execute the process. We will do it manually here. The runtime, deployed processes, execute process. So process execution messages has been sent. So now in a few seconds there should be an entry here like this. Process demo business rules. And this is our error message, yeah, our custom error message. This is a custom error message. The total amount is less than 100 and the payment status equals unpaid. That works fine. So now what we will do is we will undeploy this one just to have our environments clean. This process is undeployed. Great job. Flow control. In order to demonstrate the flow control, I would like to open up a process that we already have. And I think I will open the demo subprocess. So here we have a couple or some files that are processed. So there's some data in the sales data message that is then split up to multiple files, and then it is processed by a clean step and a decision step. So let's quickly check here. Is 14 files that are processed, and they all here, if you have a look at the log file, you set it up to info, minimum status to show, we set up to info, so we have a little bit less in the log file, and here you can see, oh yes, maybe okay, log files 14. Maybe we should configure it to euro, so that we have also some documents in the true branch. And for now I will connect this true branch to a stop step. So, okay, let's run again. So once again we view the log. And we see the executing decision with 14 documents. So decision name is euro. And you see the currency is checked. In the true branch we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I think 9 documents. Let's check quickly. Euro, also euro, and this is also euro. So all records with euro as a currency is in the true branch, and now we check for the false branch. My expectation is that we don't have euro here. GHS, USD, and GTQ. So the clean step works as expected, but now we will have a flow control step here, just to demonstrate to you what this flow control step can do for us. We'll open it up. Flow control step contains a set of options that allow you to configure how documents are processed within a process execution. Okay, number first is 0, and execute each document to completion one at a time. Each input document to the flow control step is executed to completion one at a time in all subsequent steps, which will show down any process. So my expectation now is that in the clean step, not every 14 document is processed like it was before, but this time I think the clean step will just process one document at a time. We have a look at the process log. We set up it to info, and here you see that the cleans step executing cleans shape. That's interesting. Cleans shape. This is the old name of this clean step. Executing decision with one document, just one, like expected. Cleans shape also executed with one document. Yeah, you see this is only one document at a time. Now we will try the run as batches of documents option, and here we can set up like 2 or maybe we take 4 documents. So the batch will run each with 4 documents. No? Again, we will test this process, and then we will have a look at the log file. And we open we view the log, set it up to info, and then here you can see, for example, at the clean step, executing clean shape with 4 documents. So at the beginning we had 14 documents, then we set up to 1, And then we have now 4 documents at a time. So why would we use this flow control? You know, sometimes we need to reduce the amount of the documents that are processed, because sometimes the activities downstream, they cannot process that much documents at a time. For example, if you use APIs, for example, sometimes they have a limit, like I don't know, 50 documents per minute, and so this way, using the flow control, you can just reduce the amount of documents. Here we quickly clean up, just rebuild the process how it was before. Oh, I forgot to connect the data process step with the clean step. Quickly connect this one, rearrange, and then we are good to go. Yeah, that was the flow control step. Next steps. In episode 9, we have the following agenda: summary of the latest episodes 1 to 8, find changes, program command, and REST client as a connector. As always, thanks for watching this video, and I'll catch you in the next episode.